in this particular situation, Lil Durk is a top 10 rapper. You could argue for top 5, but I think top 10 is fair in terms of the amount of people that come out to his shows, the type of artists that work with him, from Kanye to Drake to everybody, essentially. Worth tens of millions of dollars, maybe even over $100 million. New album coming out. And now he's in a situation where he may not ever get out.
But you're saying Durk not top 5?
I said top 5 or top 10. What do you say, top 5?
I'm just asking Vlad a point, because how you worded that question, it was down to like, putting them in 10 is like, damn, who all in Vlad 10? But 5 is like, okay, it's Durk, 1 through 5. But so if it's like, if you got him on 10, who is the other 5 before Durk? That's Vlad worthy,
Okay.
If you got Durk at 6 man, basically, is what I'm saying.
I mean, I say it's around 6, but you got Kendrick, Drake, Travis Scott, Kanye, J. Cole. That's 5 already.
That's your top 5.
I would say right now, in terms of megastars, that would be my top 5. So Durk is like 6, maybe 7. I would have to look at it a little more, but okay. I wouldn't say that Durk is bigger than the 5 I just mentioned.
That you just named.
And when you look at these shows, you see that Travis Scott shit in Brazil where it's like 150,000 people. I don't think Durk could pull that off.
In Brazil? Durk?
Yeah. Not 150,000 people like that. I don't think so. Kendrick doing the Super Bowl. Drake had one of the biggest tours ever in hip hop. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking, Kanye is Kanye.
Put it like this. I'm going to tell you one thing about Durk. I wouldn't doubt him. That's what I learned with watching. I don't know him that well, but watching him over the years, I wouldn't doubt him. I seen him come from nothing too, at the same time, to one of the biggest. For you to even put him in the top 10 to be crazy, the Durk who I was watching back in the day. So it's like, it hit different.
Yeah.
It do hit different, Vlad. But yeah, I wouldn't count Durk out, but when it comes to Travis Scott, Kanye West, put it like this, are we talking album sales? Cause
I'm just talking about overall impact. Album sales.
And we talking about overall impact on phone number. Durk is the voice. Let's just start there. Nigga just brought Jape us, like, we changed, like, this shit history right now. Shout out to Kanye. He was the first. I remember when Ye had Durk and Ruga trying to whoop like that, like, it hit different. Like,
yeah. I did a bunch of Durk interviews in the beginning. He got mad at me at one point, and he said, fuck Vlad in a couple of songs, but I never really cared about that. I feel that's just internet shit. Nothing serious happened between us. The only reason he was mad at me is because we accidentally put out a part of his interview he had asked us to take down about an upcoming baby that he had. I figured it was just whatever. I figured India was mad at me, so he was just taking India's side, which makes sense. That's his girl. They have kids together, whatever. But when I heard about this whole situation with Quando, who I'm cool with, who I've always, who's always been 100 with me, it upset me. Because I feel like if you had a bit of maturity, you would say that, yeah, I miss King Von and that was my friend and I loved him or whatever, but he was the aggressor. He put it on himself for that situation to happen.
That's what you feel like Quando should say?
That's what I feel like Durk should have said.
You feel like Durk should have said that?
To himself.
I mean, he could have said, put it like this, we from Iraq, we know what's going on, we know how Von is on For Them Graves.
Exactly.
So put it like this, that's like, oh my, like, let's just break this shit down. That's like, motherfucker, Butter over whooping them up. Like, we know how Butter we know how Butter act on For Them. Like, certain people from the trenches, we already know how they is, so we know you started that shit before we even heard about it. You catch my drift?
Right.
So it wasn't that fact with Durk. It was just like, all right, folks gone, but it's time to suit up and boot up or whatever the case is in his mind. Like, not suit up and boot up on some gangster shit, but I gotta, this is a real loss. Like, it hit different. Like,
it's a real loss, but it was a loss that person brought on themselves. You know, and I know that
Right.
the hashtag slide for Vaughn probably got annoying after a while, but at the end of the day, you know, and I remember me and Lil Tim talked about this. We almost compared it to the Tupac situation. Because in the Tupac situation, Tupac jumped on a Southside Crip that he had no business jumping on. Not Tupac the rapper. Tupac was not the gangster. He was the rapper. He had a whole bunch of gangsters around him that could have done that for him. But he decided to take it upon himself to jump on this dude who was not a pushover. Everyone I've talked to, his enemies, his friends, have all said that Orlando, you know, was with the shit. I'd interviewed the cops, you know, the Compton PD dudes that investigated him for 2 murders. You know, he was a hitter out there. And for Pac to go and attack this dude out of the blue over some shit that didn't even happen to him, it was over a stolen chain, over someone else, the repercussions of that can't be a surprise to you. And although people miss Pac and whatever else, you have to also say he did it to himself to a certain degree. And I feel with the King Von situation, Quando had no beef with this dude. There was no back and forth. There was no whatever. They're saying the beef, you're not even sure where the beef started. Some people say it's because Youngboy didn't give him a verse when Von asked for it. Other people say that Quando slid in, someone, Asian Doll's DMs, although she never said that either. Might have been just general, like, okay, like Von maybe felt like the beef shit was going to get him to the next level, so he was just over whooping. You know what I mean?
Nah,
but
facts.
at the end of the day, you go and attack someone with absolutely no reason.
Man, Von ain't think that shit was finna go like that. Come on, man.
No, he underestimated
that's
those
why
dudes.
I hate when y'all be over whooping that situation. It's like, on gang, a fight happened on Fulham Gray. Motherfucker got the spy again. We was on some fighting shit. Come on now. It hit different. We pull out a gun and we fighting for them. Come on now. We throwing hands for them.
Yeah, but when all your career is spent bragging about how many bodies you got and how you beat a murder and everything else
you
like
ain't
that.
thinking that. Look, let me break this shit down. Von just got out of jail. He was just beating shit in jail.
Yeah.
But you're not in prison anymore,
right.
Damon.
There's no guns in jail.
No, my daughter.
There's some knives.
Von is a fighter though, bro. So it's like, if folks thinking, if you see a motherfucker on Fulham Gray, Von, I'm finna beat their ass on Fulham Gray. He ain't over thinking like, I'm finna blow their ass down. Nigga, I just got out. Nigga, I'm having shit right now. Fulham Gray, nigga, ain't Fulham with me. It's that. You catch my... He got the old block ends with him. Fulham switched up. You know what's going on. On Fulham Gray, we in the A. It's one of those. We lit.
By the way, did you know that I interviewed Old Block Louie, who got shot in the head that night?
Yeah, that was fucked up.
You know he's back in jail now, right?
Huh?
He's back in jail.
What he in jail for?
They're saying he's being charged with a murder.
Damn.
We're not sure which murder
They was trolling Louis too much, bro. They was talking about his head and all of that shit, bro. They was trolling him too much, so they probably, and when y'all don't realize what y'all be doing to people online on phone, y'all pick at a motherfucker so much and they feel like they gotta go do some shit. I'm just not no fucking goofy. Y'all can't.
But this is from what I heard. This is from a murder. This is from a murder from a while ago.
Oh, that was.
Yes, it's not anything new that he did. I heard that he got picked up over a murder, and they're saying it might have been one of the murders that Von was taking credit for or something. I don't know. Like it's real murky right now.
Okay,
so we're not quite sure what happened, but he is in jail at this moment. His mugshot is out there. He's being charged with a murder.
Okay, so what's your question?
Well, my question really goes back to the whole King Von situation and the whole the Durk approach. At some point, and I'm sure Durk is thinking about this right now. He's probably thinking, you know something? I took this too far.
Now.
I didn't have to do this.
He didn't put it like this. Let's just break this shit down. When you say he took it too far, he shouldn't did it. All he was trying to do is give back to his hood and to the guys. You see what I'm saying? Like Durk fucking with Von.
Allegedly,
let's break this shit down.
He is innocent right now until proven guilty. So
that's
let's
what I'm
just
saying.
put that
You
out.
just throwing that on. Durk fucking with Von was to turn Von up and help Von feed his family and his community and create generational wealth for him and his people, because Durk already got him and his people we got to take care of.
I salute Durk for that. I salute him for that.
You know Old Block Duke too?
No, I don't.
Oh, it hit
No,
different.
I just stumbled.
Or you talking about FYB Duke, my brother? Like, which
No,
Duke
no,
you
I
talking
meant Dirk, but I just stumbled my
Or
words.
you a fan of Duke, the basketball? It hit different. You like a Duke fan. Nigga, a Duke fan. Okay, Vlad a Duke fan? It
Right. Because right now, Dirk is facing 2 new felony charges: 1 count of conspiracy, 1 count of use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire, resulting in death, 1 count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms and a machine gun in possession of such firearms in furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death.
Man, hell no. They just throwing shit on folks now, man. He need Young Thug lawyer. Man, we need
Brian
Thug lawyer
Steele.
at least.
They
That's
need Brian Steele.
Oh, hell no. Read them charges again. I don't phone them. I know that man.
1 count of
Been knowing him my whole life.
conspiracy. Well, these are the new charges, because there's the other charges as well. But the new charges, which just dropped today, is 1 count of conspiracy, 1 count of use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire, resulting in death.
Hold on, how many charges was that?
Well, it's
that 1 or
3,
2?
but 2 of them are felonies.
That shit sounded, it's 3.
And 1 count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms and a machine gun and possession of such firearms in furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death.
Okay. And y'all saying Dirk did that? The one with the brown eyes? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, bro.
We'll see what happens.
Hell no. If you asking my opinion, Dirk ain't do no shit like that. He a Muslim. It hit different. Dirk is a Muslim now. What part don't y'all understand, bro? Muslims don't even whoop like that. They damn near Jesus.
This
It hit different.
happened 2 years ago, by the way.
What, the machine gun shit that they whooped Dirk over?
Well, when Lil Pop got killed, it was 2 years ago.
Oh, so that's what they bring, that's the Lil Pop situation they talking about?
Yes.
Dirk wasn't even there, right?
He was in L.A.
Oh, he was in LA is what they saying.